Last night, as many of you know, and through the video evidence that's been shared on social media, we arrived on the scene within minutes after the accident, and we found the assailant on the floor. He'd been restrained by around 3 people, and the injured and deceased brother, they were being tended to, and CPR was being administered on them. We found that a group of people quickly started to collect around him, around the assailant, and some tried to hit him, either kicks or punches. By God's grace, we managed to surround him and to protect him from any harm. We stopped all forms of attack and abuse towards him that were coming from every angle. And by coincidence, while the people who were tending to the injured were calling the emergency services, a police van drove past by coincidence, so we flagged them down. We told them the situation, that there's a man, he's restrained, he mowed down a group of people with his van, and there's a mob attempting to hurt him. If you don't take him, God forbid, he might be seriously hurt. So we pushed people away from him until he was safely taken by police into custody and put into the back of the van. And that's all that we did. It wasn't me alone. There were a group of brothers, Brother Bukhalfa and some other brothers, I don't know their names, who were calm and collected and managed to calm people down and to extinguish any flames of anger or mob rule that would have taken charge had this group of mature brothers not stepped in.
How worried are you about anger in the community after this attack?
This community of ours in Finsbury Park is a mild-mannered, calm community, not known for their violence. Our mosques are incredibly peaceful. There won't be any. I mean, I can assure you we will do our utmost to calm down any tensions. But immediately after the incident, people were calm. People were praying for the victims of the attack, and everybody knew that there was nothing they can do more than pray for them and let the emergency services carry out their exemplary job.
Can you just describe at the beginning, what happened? The people who apprehended the driver, did they pull him from the van, or how did that happen?
I didn't see. I arrived after he was apprehended, so I don't know how he was taken from the van and then restrained.
Did he say anything? Did he shout anything at the time?
No, he was covered by around 3 people, and he didn't make a peep the entire time.
He did. We have more than 10 witnesses. Before Sheikh Mohammed arrived, he was saying you deserve it, and he was saying also that I did my bit.
And was he then attacked by some of the people?
He said I did my bit.
Was he beaten by some of the people who pulled him out of the van?
No, he was unscathed.
Hamid, were you scared for your own safety? You didn't know whether this man had weapons or explosives?
No, when I arrived, he was restrained. He had a T-shirt and jeans on, and it was visible. He wasn't armed and was under control.
Was he shouting anything at that stage?
I was in the mosque. I'm the Imam of the mosque. I had just finished leading prayer. And around 5 minutes after we finished prayers, a brother came in quite panicked and said that somebody had run over a group of people and tried to kill them. So we rushed out, and we found around 15-20 people on the scene tending to the injured, and like I said, administering CPR on the brother who's now deceased, and the 3 people restraining the assailant.
Did he collapse before the van hit the crowd of people?
So as far as I know, and from the eyewitnesses, and from somebody actually who was hit by the van who told me yesterday, that the deceased, he collapsed, and then people came to tend to him, They bought him a chair to sit down. He regained consciousness, and as he regained consciousness, the van drove perpendicular to Seven Sisters Road. So it's not that he mounted the curb by accident. It was deliberate. He drove at a 90-degree angle to the direction of the truck. I don't know.
He was very fast,
but it was enough to make some people fly off to the side, and he dragged two people underneath him. One of whom were worried that he may be paralyzed for life because he couldn't move his arms and legs, and said he couldn't feel them.
Do you know that if the man who was being treated, was he killed? Did he die as a result of the van attack, or what he was suffering from anyway? Do you know?
The post-mortem and the coroner's report would have to conclude how he died.
So people say he was frail. Was he a frail man? Was that walked with a stick?
I don't know if he walked with a stick or not.
So when you arrived at the scene, what did you say to the people who were restraining the attacker?
They were silent. They held him down, and but couldn't hold him down and push back people trying to hit him. So we pushed the people back trying to hit him.
And was the man who driven the van still shouting things by the time you got there?
No, he didn't say a word from when I arrived until he entered the police van. He seemed calm.
How would you describe it? What did he look like?
White, that's all. I can't tell from where though.
And what are your thoughts after this attack here in your community?
Obviously, it's a tragic and barbaric terrorist attack, and all life is sacred. And to say something like, I just heard now that he said that he did his bit. It's maybe proof that this demonization of the Muslim community at the hands of those who have ulterior motives and wish to divide this country and divide this great city have succeeded to some extent, influencing the vulnerable and impressionable into thinking that we're barbaric and that we are people who like to shed blood, and therefore we must be eliminated and exterminated. It's on par with the London Bridge attack, which was obviously a terrorist attack and one that we condemn. And we just hope that in times of tragedy, people come together and unite. And it was actually touching. My neighbours woke us up this morning just to give us their support and to say that they're there for us, our non-Muslim neighbours. So it's proof that the fabric of this society is not torn, but that we have to continue to keep the fabric of the society and this community of London intact, and come together like we did for the great get-together on Saturday, and other great get-togethers in the future, hopefully.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.